Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, GMB Show. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Viewers of The Chase have voiced their disappointment after the latest Contestants decision. In Friday's February 21st episode of the popular ITV quiz show, host Bradley Walsh, 64, was back on our screens alongside 4 hopeful contestants aiming for a hefty cash prize. The team comprised of Dylan from Llanfestiniog, Jade from Exmouth, Rachel from London, and Tom from Morpeth, who were up against chaser Sean Wallace, also known as the Dark Destroyer. Dylan was first to face the chaser, and when asked about his plans if he won, he said, "I'm building up a record collection, but what I've never got and never had is a record player, so I'll buy a good player and speaker." He managed to accumulate £4,000 in the cash builder round. The Dark Destroyer attempted to lure him with a higher offer of £34,000, but Dylan opted for the safer lower offer of £1,000, reports Bristol Live. Jade followed suit, choosing the lower offer after earning another $4,000 in the cash builder. It became apparent that the contestants were not willing to take risks, as both Rachel and Tom also chose to play for the lower offer. This decision by the group didn't sit well with viewers at home, who quickly took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to express their reactions. One viewer expressed disappointment, tweeting, "That's it, the third contestant goes for £1,000. Hashtag the chase no longer worth watching." A second fan lamented the change in gameplay, sharing, "The chase is losing it. Too many contestants go low. I mean, why go on if you don't want to take home serious money? Plus, the questions in the final chase always seem easier for the chaser than the contestants. Hashtag the chase." A third chimed in their frustration with the show's direction. Hashtag the chase is already becoming a joke. I watched it for years, but the emphasis now is going for the low offer. Tonight, go for £1,000 each and get praise for doing the right thing. While another viewer pointed out what could be a new low in the show's history. If seat 4 goes low, must be a record to have 4 low offer. Hashtag the chase. Somewhat disgruntled, another commenter concluded, "Who chooses the low offer? It's supposed to be entertaining. I'm off the chase." The countdown clock ticked mercilessly as Bradley Walsh's eyebrows shot up, a silent scream across the studio. The studio lights caught the sweat on the contestant's forehead as he hovered over the final question. It was a quiet Tuesday, but the chase's Twitter hashtags roared louder than ever. "Tina, for £25,000, which element has the symbol FE?" Bradley read aloud, voice shaking with the anticipation of a jackpot moment. Tina blinked, glanced at her teammates, and hesitated. "Is it fluorine?" Gasps echoed. The studio fell silent. Even Paul Cinna, the Cineman, squinted, clutching his pen as if it could fix what he just heard. "It's iron!" Bradley exclaimed, half laughing, half pained. "FE is iron, Tina." Tina's face turned the color of a buzzed-out screen. The nation's group chats exploded. "Are they serious? Even my 10-year-old knew that. I'm switching off. Can't stand these silly mistakes. All that money gone because she didn't know FE?" Across the country, loyal fans clutched mugs of tea, groaning. The hashtag The Chase began trending, but for the wrong reasons. Viewers weren't talking about the quiz's thrill or the brilliance of the chasers. They were fuming over Tina's hesitation, accusing her of costing the team the entire prize fund. Then came the final blow. The players, determined to secure at least something, took the lower offer in the next round, dropping from a potential £55,000 to a pitiful £1,000 total, just to make it back. "Cowards," the tweets read. "Why go on the show if you're going to play it safe?" demanded another viewer. "Bradley's face says it all. I'm done with this show," wrote another fan, posting a screenshot of Bradley's head in his hands, the moment becoming an instant meme. In the green room, Bradley sighed, turning to Paul. "It's like they don't realize this is meant to be a game worth fighting for." Paul nodded, scrolling through the fury online, yet a glint of sympathy crossed his eyes. But for the viewers, it was the last straw. They were tired of players who took the lower offer and tired of basic mistakes on questions that seemed obvious at home. That evening, fans posted TikToks of themselves switching off mid-episode, shaking their heads in comedic despair, promising, "Next time they do this, I'm done." The chase had always been a battle of wit, nerve, and instinct, but tonight it turned into a lesson. The show was only as thrilling as the players' courage to fight for what they truly wanted. As the credits rolled, Bradley looked into the camera, a twinkle of challenge in his eye. "Do you think you'd do better?" he asked, knowing full well tomorrow they'd all be back, watching, waiting for players brave enough to take the higher offer and for a shot at glory that wouldn't make them vow to switch off.